So if I talk about this circuit, this is quite familiar circuit. If you see this circuit, this is a low pass filter circuit where we are taking the output across capacitor. Now the only difference between the standard low pass filter which we study is that in normal low pass filter, we apply one input and we take one R and one C and we take output across this capacitor. Now in this circuit, if you see, we have modified a bit this circuit. We have one series resistance and also we have one load resistance which is connected in parallel to the capacitor. Now the input voltage value is given to us, that value is V0 into 1 minus e to the power minus t upon tau 1. And in this question, we need to find some of the parameters. First of all, we need to plot V0, how the V0 curve will look like. Also, due to the addition of this RS series resistance and RL load resistance, how the tau time constant value is going to change, how this is going to impact on the pole location of the circuit, and what are the parameters which will define the slew rate of output for this circuit. So these are some of the parameters which we need to figure out in this question. Let's start solving this question now. So let's start with the calculation of time constant first. Time constant is usually known as R into C, multiplication of R into C. Now if you see, only one capacitor is there in the circuit. We already know the value of C, but for this circuit we need to calculate the value of total resistance. So in order to calculate the value of resistance, what we will do, we have to calculate the resistance seen by this capacitor when this input source is short circuited or grounded. So if I make this input source short circuit here, so if you see from this node, the total impedance will be R plus RS. These two will be in series. And from here, if you see, one resistance is RL. So R plus RS will be in parallel with RL. And this will be the total R for this circuit. Right? So it becomes very easy. If you have to calculate time constant, we can just multiply this value of resistance with C value. This will be the value of time constant for this circuit. This is pretty much easy, right? Now if you carefully observe this time constant value, as I mentioned, when we are talking about the normal or standard low pass filter, the time constant for this circuit is RC, whereas here the time constant is bit complex than that. So how these two addition RS and RL is going to impact the time constant, let's talk about that in a very brief manner. So if you look at this expression, out of R plus RS and RL, whichever will be minimum, that will dominate here because these two are in parallel. So let's say if the value of load resistance is very less, in that case, tau will become RL into C. If RL is very less, then your tau will become RL into C. That means your circuit will become very fast. Whereas if I increase the value of this RL, and RL is so big that it is more than R plus RS combination, let's say if RL is greater than R plus RS combination, so in that case your time constant would be equal to R plus RS into C. That means your circuit will become slower in this case, right? Similarly, we can talk about pole also. So pole will be nothing but minus 1 upon R T into C or tau. So if RL decreases, your pole moves on the left hand side, that means your system becomes more and more faster. Whereas if RL is already very high and on top of that if you start increasing RS also, your overall your pole will move on the right hand side, that means your system will become more and more slower. So this is about the pole of this circuit in different configuration. Now let's talk about the main part of this question where we have been given one input V in and we need to calculate the V out for this circuit. So if I talk about at t equal to 0 plus time, what will happen? At t equal to 0 plus time, this capacitor will be short circuit. Capacitor will become short circuit, that means output in that condition will be almost equal to 0. So whatever current this circuit will try to get, that will be used to charge this capacitor. So at t equal to 0 plus, let's try to calculate what will be the maximum current which this circuit will have. So the maximum current which this circuit will have would be equal to V naught upon R plus Rs. V naught will be the input value and R plus Rs would be the resistance value. So this will be the maximum current which this circuit will have at t equal to 0 plus time. Now we know the output charging rate dV naught upon dt depends on I upon C value. That means if I put this I value here, slew rate will depend on this parameter V naught upon R plus Rs into C. So if you see from this expression, at t equal to 0 plus time, entire current which is available to us, this current, this will go into capacitor and it will be used to charge the capacitor, whereas small leakage current will go into this load resistance which will be dissipated in the form of heat. Now, once this capacitor will be charged, there won't be any current in the circuit, and whatever small leakage will be there, that will get dissipated through this RL. So if I talk about in the beginning phase, let's try to plot V in. V in waveform is something like this. Its rise time is very fast, right? Now if I need to plot V out corresponding to this input, how my V out will look like? So V out will be very slow and that it will rise, then it will rise. So if you see the V out waveform, rise time of V out or slew rate, rising slew of this V out is limited because of the current here. Because during the initial phase at t equal to 0 plus time, capacitor is behaving as a short circuit, so whatever slew is getting limited, that is getting limited because of the maximum current available here. So the maximum current which is available is V naught upon R plus Rs. Because of that, its bandwidth will be reduced and its rise will be pretty much slower. Later on, your slew will be dependent on RC. So at that time, R and C will come into picture. In early phase, your slew will be dependent on this I max current. So if you can see from here, as we are adding the series resistance in the circuit, that is basically reducing the current which is going into the capacitor, and that is why your output slew, your output rise time is pretty much getting slower because of this addition of RS. If you remove this RS, your current will get increased and your output rise will improve, it will be faster. Similarly, one more observation you can do from here, if you keep the load resistance value very much less, so what will happen, since it will be the value of RL will be pretty much less, whatever current will go to charge capacitor, good amount of portion will start going into RL also. So that means if you are adding very small resistance as output impedance, it will limit the amount of current which will go into capacitor to charge, and it will start taking good amount of current for dissipation purpose. So adding a very small output impedance is also degrading the efficiency of this circuit. So that's all about this question. This was a small question on low pass filter with some modification, and we had to plot the output waveform based on the given input. So we have tried to plot that V naught waveform, and along with that we have calculated the time constant for this circuit. I hope you must have learned something new from this video. If you found this video useful, please share with your friends, and if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do subscribe.